Okay, guys. Proof that I actually picked up my mess. Put it in my shirt pocket. So they work pretty good. As you can see, there's Trans Temp, Boost, and EGT. They work pretty good. They work really good. So the tweeter did end up breaking in the process. That's not a huge ordeal. I knew it was going to, and the one of the screws broke on this mount, but that's alright because it's better now than it was before. So we pulled the bezel off, the kick plate off, the trailer brakes off, the intake horn off. We drilled into the intake horn and tapped it and screwed the boost fitting in there. And then we did the threading on the exhaust manifold, and then on the transmission we took the test port out, the test port plug out, and put that in there. I've only washed my hands twice, so that's fun. They look great, and they work great. Put my seatbelt on here. And everything else is good. We saved the factory HM. I don't know why, but we did. Still got good temperature, good oil pressure, good voltage. However, we don't have good fuel, but that's alright. That's my bad. I done burned too much of it up. But so back this down a little bit. And I'm thinking when this transmission got built for towing, they added a like a cooler to the inside of it or something. I don't know. I didn't see one, but it's only running 140 degrees right now, and they usually run about what your truck's engine is, and my engine's at 190. So, but yeah, it was a 5-hour install. However, I did it with an old friend, so it's not like I was doing stuff the whole 5 hours. It was a lot of talking and hanging out, and there was a whole group of people there that have all been my old friends. So I, there was a lot of just talking, hanging out, looking at old pictures and stuff, and so it wasn't too bad of an install, and it's my first car mod that I did myself, so it took me a little longer because it's the first thing I've done by myself, and he was guiding me through it. What's the mosquito in my truck? I thought this was over with. I thought this was done and over with. Oh, great, now there's fingerprints on my windshield. That's fine. Pull out onto the road here, and they remember the color, which is not even mentioned in the Amazon ad for the glow shift gauges. They remember what color you leave them on. I'll take a video when I get home. And they've got a neat little turn on cycle. Just something neat. They kind of just do the lights and then go to their full max and come back to 0. So that's pretty cool. Just something a little neat thing that they did. And the installation wasn't that bad. If you know what you're doing, it probably wouldn't take you near as long as it took me. And like I said, I was talking a lot. So yeah, overall they're pretty great. I'd say do it if you're wanting to do this to your second gen. Say you just bought one, or looking at one that hasn't had this done. Definitely do it. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew I was gonna look at that gauge and be like, man, I need a bigger turbo. But yeah, I mean, it's a good mod. I've got obviously the trans temp boost and EGT gauges on right now. I might do the fuel pressure gauge mounted down there in the future. Excuse me. In the future, when it actually makes like 650, 700 horsepower, I feel like then I might need to know, but even then, it's not a huge thing. So yeah, overall pretty great. I like them.